What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the CubCast, our now daily news section we are running, looking at all the latest stories concerning international music, whether that be Afrobeats, Amapiano, whether that be reggae and dancehall, or whether that be international rap music. We have got a very, very interesting scenario going on today as we head over to both Ghana and the US, taking a look at what's going on in the US BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, we've already seen the BET Awards, which are more sort of focused on music of black origin in general. They tend to focus on a much more sort of wider range of sounds, from R&B to rap to even electronic stuff getting involved in there as well. I feel that as an award ceremony is very representative of a lot of different sounds worldwide. However, today we're talking specifically about hip hop and looking at an incredible achievement from someone who has been taking people's breath away all of this year. Before we get into the actual crux of the story, though, do make sure you are getting involved with the channel by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We try to bring you as many news articles as we can, looking for all the latest announcements and things like that. We've literally just seen a new set of announcements that have come out for the US version of the BET Hip Hop Awards. So again, the normal BET Awards are focused on a wide range of styles. The BET Hip Hop Awards, from my understanding of them at least, they focus a lot more on hip hop specifically. They've got a lot of interesting awards in there. They've got like Hustler of the Year, that's one. They have a lot of very specific things to different areas of hip-hop as well, and there's some really interesting nominations this year. I have got them up on the screen, but today we are of course talking about this man, and that is Black SHERIF, an artist who on this channel currently holds the highest viewed video, which is of course my reaction to Kwaku the Traveller. Again, one of, if not the most exciting rap tunes of the year. We've obviously had some crazy releases from the likes of M.I. Abega. Obviously, we had the Behold the Lamb project as well. We also had a wicked appearance a few times, actually, from Olamide. But this one today is where it gets very interesting, because we're talking straight out of Ghana, and we're talking about one of the most talked about artists on the global stage. And that is, of course, Black SHERIF, who has been absolutely killing it over the course of this last year. As I said, Kwaku the Traveller has done absolute bits. The video did even better. He's been jumping on loads of different collaborations. I know he had one with Poco Lee earlier in the year. I know he's been jumping on a fair bit of UK stuff as well. He's just been everywhere. And it's been so exciting to see. We actually reacted to an old school tune from Black SHERIF the other day. I think it's called Money. And it's been so interesting actually watching that, and then watching what he's up to now. Watching that journey of him as a vocalist, how he's expanded what he does, and how he has taken, to be honest, quite a basic sounding rap approach to becoming this super melodic, super encapsulating vocalist who now is taking the world by storm, as we see by this, as he has been nominated in a very, very exciting category, which is, of course, the best international flow. There isn't actually much international representation on this list. There's only one category for international artists. I think within the BET Awards, it's kind of seen, at least in their eyes, clearly, that the sort of hip-hop approach is still very much US-centric, although there are pockets popping up all over the world. We're going to run through the nominations in this category, which is quite interesting to begin with, and then we're going to break down what this means for Black SHERIF. So we see that Benjamin Epps out of France is also nominated, Black SHERIF from Ghana. We also see Blackie from South Africa is on here as well, which is quite a cool one. Central C out of the UK, which makes a lot of sense. We've seen a big press campaign for Central C over the last few months. I've seen him popping up on all sorts of US programs and US radio shows, so he's clearly in the middle of a press run right now, really trying to push his sound to an international market. Havaya Mighty, again, an artist I've got a lot of time for, coming out of Canada. We also see Nux coming out of the UK as well, an artist that has been, I would safely say, seriously undersung on the international stage. Nux, for me, is one of the best talents to come out of the UK in many, many years, so it's cool to see that he's been nominated in this category. We also see a LeJuice out of France as well. We also see Nadia Nakai coming out of Zimbabwe, nominated for this listing, and we also see Tasha and Tracy out of Brazil. So again, covering a lot of different areas there, covering I think 3 or 4 continents: Africa, North America. No South American artist nominated, which is quite interesting. Actually, no, we've got one from Brazil, so that's a South American artist nominated. Africa, Europe, and then North America. Yeah, so 4 continents nominated on this. So they're covering a fair chunk of what's going on. No Australian nominations as well, which is quite interesting considering that there is a big hip-hop movement currently going on in Australia. However, let's just talk about what this means for Black SHERIF. I mean, he has been an artist that's been around for a few years, but I can safely say this is the year that he has popped on a different level. If we just look at Kwaku the Traveller as a tune, this was being run all around the UK on radio especially. This was being run all around the US. This was being run all around Africa from what I understand. Obviously, I'm not in Africa, so I don't know. I'm also not in the US. But from what I'm told and the figures I'm seeing and the amount of number ones that this guy hit, it's crazy, the actual response to this tune. So actually seeing him nominated, not necessarily just off the back of that tune, but also the different vocals we've seen from him since. We've seen him involved in a lot of different remixes. We've seen him involved in a lot of international collaborations, a really strong relationship going on with a lot of UK artists as well. So it's really cool to actually see that he is getting that recognition on the international stage. I don't think this will be the only award he gets nominated for over the next 12 months. I think Kwaku the Traveller is genuinely it's a viral tune, and it's a tune that has kind of sent shockwaves around the world. The only Ghanaian artist nominated this year, one of only 3 African artists nominated on this. I mean, you can say that there should probably have been maybe a Nigerian artist nominated, but I'm presuming these nominations are taking into account maybe 3 months prior, and the actual, I suppose, the picking process maybe a little bit late, because I would have said M.I. Abega's album actually should qualify him for this, the same way for instance, someone like Olamide perhaps should be in here as well. Even the whole crew behind the Behold the Lamb project, I'd love to have seen in here, but it looks like they have gone with Black Sherif as one of the leading African nominations. So that's really interesting to see. Again, I've been loving what Black Sherif has been doing. I've been loving the journey, and hopefully this is the first of many. A couple of other interesting nominations in here. We do see a bizarre one, actually, that I was quite surprised to see in regards to sort of video directing. As we see, Burna Boy is nominated as a video director of the year, which is an interesting category I didn't see him pop up in. But apart from that, this is all very US-centric. Obviously, the best live performer, it's all pretty much US artists. The same kind of going on with best hip-hop video, and it's quite interesting, like going through the entire thing. The best collaboration, I think that's pretty much all, apart from, actually, we see Thames is nominated in the best collaboration alongside Drake and Future for Wait For You, so that's another place that we do see Africa represented on this list. But in general, this is all very US-centric, so to see the wonder and the achievement of that we've been seeing from Black Sherif actually land in this is a really exciting thing to see, and hopefully he does go on and win the award. He'd be my pick out of everyone nominated. Perhaps you'd see Nux win it, maybe, but for me it would definitely go to Black Sherif, which would be cool to see. But there we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the news in the comments section down below. This is a great thing to see. Again, I love seeing artists getting that international recognition, especially in regards to the US and kind of US hip-hop related award ceremonies such as the BET Awards. But yeah, the BET Hip Hop Awards to be precise. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and as always, do make sure you are getting involved in the channel by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Do get involved. Let me know if there are any other awards you'd like to see Black Sherif nominated for. Are there any other people you thought would have been nominated for this particular award? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. My they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCast TV. Stay locked.